Welcome back to our halftime Howie, shining a light on special needs. Mayor Minch has been with me for a long time, almost 5 years. Mayor, you grew up through the Long Beach school system, and you had a severe learning disability, and you experienced a lot of adversity, bullying, kids making fun of you and your name. Talk about your experiences as a special needs student going through the Long Beach School District.
The City of School District of Long Beach, has got to say it's a good school district, but I had some unfair justice in that school. I was prone to severe bullying in the school, where one incident caused me to have open brain surgery and ended up 3 weeks in the emergency room. Due to the fact that I was new in town, and back then it was the early 2000s. It was the school system was more closed community back then, as opposed to now. It's 2016. People are more accepting of one another. It's been a lot different than dealing with. It's a lot different how bullying was when I was a student at the school system. Yes, I was in special education programs, which is self-contained classes at Long Beach High School. And it was kind of hard for me to get used to. I mean, back then I was in high school. I wasn't a very socialized person. I was bullied a lot, and made me more closed, made me feel less. It made me, how do I word it in my words? I would say make me feel less confident about myself. Made my self-esteem very low. Nowadays there's outlets for special needs, like Camp Anchor. They have, it's if not the best camp in the Northeast Coast for special needs kids. If not, it's the best in the country. To have an outlet like that, it's very good. That's a good outlet for kids with special needs to go and be amongst one another and build and try to help each other grow.
I mean, I think you were in 3rd grade, where 3 kids pushed you down a bunch of flight of stairs, and you were in a coma for 2 weeks, and that really demonstrated even at a very young age, the trauma that you experienced in Long Beach.
Yes, it did. It made me feel like I was not wanted in the community. It made me feel that Long Beach did not want to accept me for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe I was an outsider. That's one probably reason it could be, because I came from Queens. I was born without a father. I had 2 great women that grew me, my mom and my grandmother, that I still love dearly till this day, and that they gave me a foundation they gave me a home, and wherever I felt that I needed to feel safe, I went home. And Long Beach High School, in my eyes, I asked for help and got minimal help from the school system, and felt like that the school also didn't want to try to fully help me back in 2009. Now it's a lot different. There are outlets to go to. There are like Camp Anchor. There are school psychologists now, which are trained to help when a kid feels suicidal, feel like he doesn't feel like he wants to live anymore. There are outlets nowadays. It's 2016 compared to 2009. I know it's not very far off. It's like 8-year difference, but the school system now understands of, wow, the suicide rate. Look at what happened in college, right? Like, there was this one guy that felt like, he was videotaped because he was gay, and he committed suicide. And now with the community standing with gays, I support the gay community very much so, and to say that nowadays it's we need to be more unified and more alert of what we say to one another, and to help grow the community, help the community be stronger. Because if we're gonna have a great community, we have to accept one another. It don't matter if you're gay, lesbian, transgender. You are a human being, and you have a right to say what you gotta say, and you have the voice, and you can stand up for yourself. And I support the LGBT community very much so.
Yeah, it's safe to say that during your time in the Long Beach school system, you didn't have many friends, but the people that were really there for you were the special needs teachers, and they really were there for you. And during really crucial times in your life, times of great adversity, you could always count on your special needs teachers to really be a strong foundation in your life.
That's true. I mean, I would love to give a couple of shout outs if I can to the show. Dr. Matthew Moran, school psychologist at Long Beach High School. He this year was actually the special education coordinator. He's going to go back to be a school psychologist. He's a great outsource. If you're in high school and you're in special needs and need help, you can always count on Dr. Moran, Dr. Matthew Moran. There's another woman that I would like to give a shout out to that really helped me a lot. Her name is Maria Perone. She runs a special needs program at Long Beach High School. She's a teacher in that program. She's great with the kids. I mean, if it wasn't for Maria, Dr. Moran, Paul Wilson, I would not have graduated, and I would not have succeeded or excelled where I am at right now at this point of life.
Right, that was great, Mayor, and I think that your story can be an inspiration to others. That no matter how dark and how dreary the situation is, there's always a better tomorrow waiting for you.
I mean, that is correct. My life right now, I'm thankful to God that where I stand right now in my life, I have a lot of confidence in my life. I work in a great environment. We're all family at my job at Macy's, Roosevelt Field. And I also, on the side job, I own a company as well. So it's actually built my self-esteem to a higher standard.
All right, thank you, Mayor Minch, for sharing with us today.
Thank you, Howie.